Ladies and gentlemen, the theme song and most of the sound effects are omitted for the special New Year's Day edition of the recap, which is special for another reason, which I will tell you about as soon as I appear. Thank you very much. Now it's time for a special Price is Right full episode recap for January 1st, 2013, the first Price is Right of the new year. Here we go. First four contestants to come on down were Jillian in the green spot, Jason in the yellow, Valerie in the red, and Amy in the blue. Ravishing Rachel Reynolds handed Drew the mic. First item up for bid was behind the small doors with a Price is Right $sign on it. It was a BMS Legend 150 scooter modeled by marvelous Manuela Arbelas. Valerie's bid was $900, Amy bid $2,500, Jason bid $1,420, and Jillian placed a bid of $1,000. Actual retail price of the scooter was $1,640. Jason won his way on stage and now had a chance to win up to $10,000 in cash playing the grand game. Jason is a nanny on Long Beach, by the way. The target price was $3.50, and 6 grocery items were as follows: Campbell's Cream of Broccoli Soup, Mr. Clean Magic Erasers, Ghirardelli Ultimate Fudge Brownie Mix, Kern Ridge Carrots, Palmolive Dishwashing Liquid, and finally, Townhouse Light Buttery Crackers. Jason's first guess at a product worth less than $3.50 was the dishwashing liquid. Drew showed us a price of $2.89. Jason now had $10 and picked the soup next. It was $1.69 and now Jason had $100. He picked the carrots next, and those were $1.29. Jason now had $1,000 and could choose to risk it and go for $10,000 or take the money and run. But if he went for it and picked something over the target price, he would lose everything. Jason ran over the crackers and then to the brownie mix, but his friend, I think that's who that man was, suggested the crackers. He did pick the crackers. You never know when the audience can be helpful or not, really. But I didn't have too good a feeling about this. Now, the price of the crackers was $4.19, and there went all the dough. Jason didn't bother going to the erasers, but he should have. They were $2.29. Tough break. The brownie mix was $4.50, by the way. The next contestant to come on down was Dominguez in the yellow spot. The next item up for bid, behind the small lowering door with flowers on it, was a 24-inch stainless steel built-in dishwasher modeled by awesome Amber Lancaster. Dominguez bid $1,200, Jillian bid $700, Valerie $11.50, and Amy $1. The actual retail price was $9.99. Sorry, Amy, maybe next time. But for now, Jillian is up on stage playing Cover Up for a 2013 Scion TC modeled by Rachel. The price was not $13,955. First, for the first number between 3 and 2, Jillian picked the 2. For the second number between 6, 0, or 9, she picked 6. Between 0, 5, 2, or 1 for the third number, she picked 5. Between 1, 7, 9, 4, or 3, she picked 4 for the fourth number. And finally, For the fifth and final number, between 6, 2, 8, 0, 1, or 7, she picked 0. Now she had a price of $26,540. Was that it? Nope. But she could continue playing if she had at least one number right. She had the 2, 5, and 0 right. Next, between 0 or 9 for the second number, she picked 0. And for the fourth number, between 1, 7, 9, or 3, she picked the 9, making the new price $20,590. Was that it? No. But did she have the 0 or 9 right to continue? Yep, she had the 0 right. Finally, between 1, 7, or 3, she picked 7. Didn't have a good feeling about this, to be honest. I was thinking 1. Let's see. The price of the Scion TC was $20,510. Turns out I was right. Oh well. The next contestant to come on down was Helen in the green spot and a green t-shirt. Go figure. Next item up for bid came out on the Price is Right train with Manuela conducting and Amber modeling the prize. It was Coleman 3-piece designer luggage from LuggagePoint.com. Helen bid $525, Valerie went with $500, Amy went $420, and Dominguez went $499. Hold everything. That sound means that one of the 4 contestants bid exactly right and would win $500 for their perfect bid. If it was Valerie, Amy, or Dominguez, it would be a lucky break for one of them as they all bid lower than Helen, and Dominguez bid $1 under Valerie, who bid before him. Now, the actual retail price of the luggage was $500 and Valerie won it. How about that? Now she can buy more luggage exactly like the luggage she just won. Valerie played Switch for a trip to Colorado with limo ride and 6-night stay at Wine Country Inn, modeled by Rachel and marked $4,291, and a trip to Austin, Texas for a 6-night stay at a loft at the Domain, modeled by Amber and marked $5,333. Valerie decided to switch the prices, and she was right to do so. She won both trips totaling $9,624. Now we're in the swing of things. In the first showcase showdown, Jillian, who had the lowest total winnings of the 3 contestants on stage in the first half, spun 95 cents in her first spin and promptly stayed. Next, Jason spun 85 and now needed 10 or 15 to stay alive. He went over, unfortunately, getting 30 cents. Finally, Valerie started out with 70 cents, needed 25 or 30, and got 35 cents, so she too was over, and it sent Jillian to the showcase. The next contestant to come on down was Mark in the red spot. And the next item up for bid behind the big doors was a butterfly ping pong package modeled by Manuela and George Gray. Mark bid $700, Amy $1,000, Dominguez $800, and Helen $1. Actual retail price, $725. Mark won his way up on stage and now would play double prices for a French postal desk and 24-inch Dell computer with 2 terabyte hard drive and 18 gigs of RAM, all modeled by Rachel. Price was either $5,323 or $4,546. Mark picked $4,546. And the price was $5,323. Next contestant up on stage, well, actually to come on down, was Brielle in the red spot. The next item up for bid came around on the turntable, and it was a Spectre bass guitar and a package of educational software to learn the guitar, all modeled by Rockin' Amber, as George called her. Brielle bid $750, Amy $499, Dominguez $1,200, and Helen $1,201. Actual retail price, $1,330. Helen won her way up on stage, and based on what her shirt said, Seattle Sounders FC, or whatever, I know it had to do with the Seattle Sounders, confirmed that she was from the Seattle area. She played 10 chances for a portable barbecue smoker with non-stick smoke and rack, and also a pair of camcorders from Sony, all modeled by Amber. And finally, a 2013 Chevy Spark LS modeled by Manuela. 10 chances, according to Drew, is one of the more excruciating games on the show. Well, it can be, or it can be fun. Now, the price of the cooker included two of 3 numbers, 6, 0, and 8. Helen first wrote down 60 and was wrong. Next she wrote down 80 and was right, so she won that prize in 2 chances. Next, for the camcorders, which included 3 of 4 numbers, 4, 7, 0, and 5, she wrote down 740, and she got it right on the first chance. Now she had 7 chances left. The price of the car included all 5 of these numbers, 9, 2, 1, 3, and 0. Helen first wrote down $21,390 and was wrong. Next she wrote down $19,203, wrong again. Then she wrote $19,320, back on track but still wrong. Helen's next guess was $13,930, but she changed the second 3 to a 2, making it $13,920. That was right! She won it all! The grand total of all 3 prizes was $14,740, and that was not an expensive car, let me tell you. Kaylee was the last contestant to come on down in the green spot, and the last item up for bid was brought out by Rachel and Manuela. It was 8-piece Kate Spade accessories with handbags and jewelry, mainly. Kaylee bid $1150, Brielle $1595, Amy $800, and Dominguez $1501. And the actual retail price was $1,584. Brielle was over by that much. But Dominguez was our last contestant on stage, playing Cliffhangers for a Sea-Doo watercraft modeled by Amber, who looked really hot in that pink and black swimsuit, I must say. There was also a trailer included, and the value of the prize was $10,384. The 3 small prizes modeled by Rachel were a towel set, a cupcake maker, and a drink mixer. For the towel set, Dominguez guessed $15. $15 was not the price, and Hans proceeded up the mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and stopped at 9. The price was $24. For the cupcake maker, Dominguez guessed $35. 35 was not it, and Hans went further. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and stopped at 14. The price was $30, so he was off by $5. Now, Dominguez could not miss the price of the drink mixer by more than $11. He guessed $45. That was not it, so the price had to range from $34 to $56. Hans went up to 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and stopped right there! The price of the drink maker was $40, and Hans is still alive, and Cliffhangers is still perfect for the season. Will it stop being played if Hans falls to his death? In any event, Dominguez wins, and we have ourselves a split. 3 winners out of 6. Before the second Showcase Showdown commenced, Drew announced that there was a special guest with us. The special guest was none other than Kathy Fingers Greco. Anyone remember her? Well, the loyal friends and Drew would. By the way, the 3 games that were won today were Switch, 10 Chances, and Cliffhangers. Alright. First, Mark spun 30 cents, opted to spin again, and got 70 cents for $1, netting him $1,000. Then Dominguez stepped up and won 30 cents and needed 70. In his second spin, he got 85 cents, so no showcase for him. Finally, Helen, who won the most in the second half, spun a dime first, then landed on the dollar, which she meant to get in the first spin. But she gets a lot of nice prizes, though. But if Mark spun $1 in his bonus spin, he would get $25,000. Green section would get him $10,000. He didn't get either and landed on 30 cents, but now he's going to the showcase. Mark was the top winner of the showcase, and Jillian was the runner-up. First showcase included a semi-professional Grand Espresso cappuccino machine modeled by Manuela, an L-shaped sofa with ottoman, and 59-inch HD plasma TV also modeled by Manuela, and a Hyundai Veloster modeled by Rachel. Mark, the top winner, decided to bid on that showcase and bid $25,620. Jillian's showcase included dinners for a year from Healthy Chef Creations, modeled by Rachel, a stainless steel refrigerator, also modeled by Rachel, an Inspire Fitness home gym, modeled by Amber, along with personal trainer for a year, also modeled by her. Oh, yeah, I was right. I thought I said Rachel, but I said Amber. And an African safari trip in Johannesburg, South Africa, and then to Kruger National Park via charter flight for a 3-night all-inclusive stay at And Beyond, modeled by Rachel. There's a lot to that. Jillian bid $22,000 on that showcase. Now, the moment of truth. First, Jillian bid $22,000, and the actual retail price of her showcase was $37,319, a difference of $15,319. Mark bid $25,620, and the actual retail price of his showcase was... Are you ready for this, gang? $25,643. $200! Yeah, baby! Woo! That's right, he won both showcases! Everything in both showcases! It was off by just $23. The total of it all was $62,692, and Mark won a grand total of $64,687. Did 2013 start off with a bang, or what? A double showcase winner! Woo, baby! Oh, no, wait. We need something else. He needs to be treated like he won the lottery or something. Holy! Well, anyway, congrats to Mark for winning both showcases. Tell me where he ranks. If he's the first or second. I know he's neither the. Is he the first or second or anything above that? I haven't been keeping track. Well, anyway. Promotional consideration provided by iStop Motion, the latest in stop-action software. Until we meet again, this is I'm 264 Shirt reminding you to help control the pet population. Have your pets spayed or neutered. Happy New Year, everybody, and one more time, double showcase winner in Mark! Woo, baby! Ta-ta!